everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Fucking Easy Food Prep. We're doing a Thai special today. I really like Thai. Do you like Thai?
My son Thai? Or
I like Thai too, but like, who doesn't like us? Who doesn't think we're very fucking funny?
No,
Yet he watches every episode. It's like a bad soap opera, you know, you're like addicted to it.
You're not funny, Mum.
Yeah,
We're
totally funny. Oh, now I've just lost my train.
We
of
like
thought.
Thai.
Yeah, we like Thai. Fuck. It's been a busy day.
Pad Thai we're making?
Pad Thai, we're paying Pad Thai.
Pad
So like
Thai.
a well-ified Pad Thai.
I like it.
And I was just, you know, like, I think I did a post this week, or not I think, I did do a post this week about food prep. You fucking retard. It's been a busy morning. And women overcomplicating things, you know, like once you have the education, you know what proteins are, fats are, carbs are, you know what foods work for your body, you know, keep it simple. You know, prep one lunch meal in advance, freeze it, you know, maybe sometimes I'll make ice cream, sometimes I don't make anything if I'm really busy and I just have condensed milk. Choose easy snacks like cheese, dates, eggs, carrot sticks, fruit. You know, jerky's another good one.
Oh, jerky.
Love a bit of
Yeah,
jerky,
I love a
milk, yogurt. And then you can just grab them out of the fridge, you know, they're quick and they're easy, have a quick, easy breakfast, and then you can change your dinners, you know, like I always keep chicken, prawns. Oh no, it's a fly in there. Oh God, hang on, open. Oh, better throw away that prawn. We'll give that to Winston. I'll just wash my hands. So, yeah, I keep things in the freezer, prawns, chicken, you know, hoki, steak, and then you can just grab stuff out, swap out your fat or your carb source, so butter, coconut oil, ghee, depending on what you're making, and then swap out your carb source. So you can use rice noodles are great, potatoes, white rice, fruit, juice. I always have juice with mine, which is really delicious. So it doesn't have to be that hard or complicated. You know, this is a really simple meal that, you know, you could even just buy diced chicken already. You buy the bean sprouts already cut up. You know, have the chili and the garlic that's already in the jar. You don't have to even fucking chop it. And you just throw it all together. So, all right. Now, Mel's going to just prepare the noodles. So how do you do this? You just put them in the hot water, hey?
Just put them in the bowl and then put hot water over them.
I'll start this. So we've got 500 grams of prawns here and 500 grams of chicken. Again, if you're on a bit more of a tight budget, leave the prawns out. I don't know if they'll fit in that, do you think? Yeah, we'll put the whole, we'll make it big. Think that'll be big enough? Yeah. We've got a couple of eggs here that we're just going to whisk up. So I've got some coconut oil here, and I'm just going to use a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil. So Mel's just soaking a packet of those rice noodles in hot water just to soften them up, and we're going to add them in. Don't want to wreck my good pan. So, like that other one I wrecked. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I am dumb. Going 100 miles an hour always. Okay, so we're just going to heat that coconut oil up, and we've got a bunch of spring onions or shallots or whatever you want to call them, and I'm just going to throw them in. Got some chili, and again you can just add however much chili you like, depending on how hot you like it. Oh God, I love a bit of spring onions.
Yum.
I'm going to add about a teaspoon because I quite like it a bit spicy. And then we're going to add some garlic. Again, add however much you like.
We've got our new Win at Life footies too.
Oh yeah, and now we've got obviously, oh that's a bit chilly, a big thing of garlic. Turn that down a bit, it's probably a bit hot. And then we're going to add in the prawns and the chicken.
Is this lunch?
Yeah, it's lunch, yeah.
I'm having some too.
Oh, it'll be delicious. Don't think Craig will like it, it'll be too spicy, he doesn't like spicy.
That's why we make spicy.
Yeah, so he doesn't get any. Yeah, he just has his plain bloody mince. So we're just gonna, I'll just turn that up a little bit. We're gonna stir fry that off until it is completely cooked. Smells amazing. Oh, these stupid induction bloody things. I hate them. Oh, sorry. Now over here we have, I'll just bring these around. Sorry. We've got a tin of bamboo shoots. These are the best ones that I can find. A lot of them have shit in them. This has the least amount of shit. It just has a bit of acidity regulator. This cup here has 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, the juice of a fresh lime, and 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. So it smells pretty nice. We've got a packet of bean sprouts. So I had to go to 2 fucking shops to find these.
Didn't we hear about it too?
And then some coriander that we're going to add on top after. So yeah, this is a pretty easy, quick one. So after we do that, we're just going to pour over the eggs and cook them through, which would be really nice. Smells nice already, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you can put a bit of soy sauce on top or a bit of tamari, which I think I'll have. Let's just see how these noodles are going. Oh, they soften up pretty quick, don't they?
They do.
Shout, Winston. Get out of the way, buddy. Where's all? Oh, they must be in the. They must be up here. I don't know where the bloody tongs are. I'll just mix it with this. Yeah, so you just let these noodles soak in the hot water while you cook everything up, and they should be good to go by the time we're ready to put them in. You can just get them from the supermarket. Now, if you put the discount code in below, you get $5 off the aprons. I'd love to see some pictures of people making some fucking easy food prep in their fucking easy food prep apron. Oh God, that smells so good.
Yeah.
Gee, we saw a great live from one of the ladies in our group today. I won't mention her name, but she's 50 and she was just she sent me this message and she did a live in our group. Wasn't it? I don't know if you've watched it yet, but she was saying how she's been a big drinker her whole life and she's drunk to escape her problems. And the programs really helped her face those demons and finally stop drinking and tackle things head on, and how she was just saying she feels like this big weight's been lifted off her shoulders. And she's like, oh, thank you so much, Kitty. And I said, look, we gave you the tools, but you took the ownership. You took complete ownership and you faced your demons. And I think that's probably one of the hardest things you can do.
Yeah.
Because how many of you, and I've done it myself in the past, I'm sure you've done it, hey Mel, blame everyone else around you for why you don't have the life that you want, the body you want. Yeah. It's too hard, my life's too stressful, I need to drink to cope with stress, I can't eat food, I can't prep food, it's someone else's fault. And I think, I've found as soon as you take extreme ownership for everything in your life, things suddenly get better. And you stop making excuses, and I think it's quite empowering. And that's what I felt when I was listening to this lady's live, is that she seemed empowered. Because I think knowing that you have the power to change, I find that empowering. Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And you probably were the same a lot when you were in your well, you're not really bad days. I shouldn't call them bad days because we weren't bad. We were just
No, it's pretty fucking
different.
bad. But I made the choice to change, because like you said, people can give you the tools to do it, but you have to do it. Nobody's going to save you. You have to do the hard work. Yeah. And it is hard, but it's so rewarding at the same time,
And God, she said in her life, she's like, I'm 50, it's taken me this long to get here, but I'm so looking forward to living my best life for the rest of my life rather than running away.
How amazing is it to hear people say that?
I know. It's so good. Yeah. It is so, so good. It's really, it's exciting, and it makes everything, really, really worthwhile, because I love it when people take ownership.
We tend to focus too much on the shit that we don't do or the shit that we fuck up, rather than all of those little things that we do every single day.
Totally.
They outweigh all that other shit that we worry about and we beat ourselves up about.
And you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have times where it's hard, right? But instead of focusing on that one thing that you did wrong, how about you focus on all the other good things that you're doing?
Yeah. And when you make mistakes, learn from them. Take them on board. Take the feedback, If you do something wrong, own it. We were just talking about that before.
Yeah.
I got in trouble yesterday. I'm afraid. But I was like, okay, sorry. And I took on board what he said, and
It wasn't anything bad.
I like getting in trouble though. It puts me back into line sometimes. But I've learned to, take feedback as well. That is the most important thing, I think, to becoming a better person and a better version of yourself. You need to be able to take feedback from other people. Take it and process it, and then, make changes.
And I always I'll look at the person that's giving me feedback, and if it's someone that is ahead of me, that I respect, like a mentor that's walked in my shoes, that lives with integrity and has the results that I want, or if it's a friend, that I'm close to, or a family member, I'll listen to that person and take it on board. But if people are trying to, because people will shit on you and people will try and drag you down, and you look at those people, more often than not, they're behind you. They're not in front of you, because successful people don't do that. They spend their time focusing on them and being better and serving their clients rather than spending their time dragging other people down.
Nobody that's doing better than you will ever criticise you.
Yeah, true. True, it's so true, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this is smelling good.
This looks cooked.
Do you think it's cooked?
I think it's cooked.
Yeah, all right. So now we'll put we're going to cook the egg. You just mix that around. That'll sort of cook that egg. Put these away in the fridge. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing.
We're not quite sure.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be happening?
Oh, look, there's not usually bean sprouts in it. Not bean sprouts, bamboo shoots, but I thought I'll just add the bamboo shoots in.
I like bamboo shoots.
Yeah, me too. They're a good one to help with, if you're constipated, get the old bowels moving. Yeah. They help absorb excess bacteria and endotoxins in the intestines. All right, so next we'll put our little sugar. So just mix that in a bit more. Put our little sugar and chilli. We put the chilli in, didn't we?
Yeah. The chilli's in there.
Yeah. Perhaps with the egg too, I'm thinking the egg might have been better poured over at the end on the noodles. But I mean, look, it doesn't really matter. Yes. Or you could pan fry the egg up and chop it up and pour it in, but it's not.
Or you could fry it and have it runny and put it on the top.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So now we're just putting that sauce on. And I've already put the brown sugar in, so we can put that away. It's nice. Okay, now I'll just drain the noodles and we'll add the noodles. Here you go, buddy. Where's Winston? Winston, you want this prawn? Winston.
Here it comes.
Ready? All right, so just... He is spoiled. So just strain these noodles off.
When are we putting this in, Bill?
That's it, goes at the end. You just basically chop the coriander up and you can sprinkle that on top. So we'll just...
That garnish.
The garnish style. I mean, you probably don't even need to add that if you want. It does add a bit of nice flavour though, I think. Okay, so I think these are all drained. Mix that through. And then once that's mixed through, I'm just going to use this whole packet of bean sprouts because I don't want to waste them. And I'll never really eat bean sprouts otherwise because they're pretty blah.
That's why?
They're pretty blah. Taste them. They taste like nothing. They'll add a nice little crunch to the...
They don't taste like anything.
Yeah, just a bit. Because then I think you're supposed to add these and they're not supposed to be soft, they're supposed to be quite, they give it a bit of crunch. Smells nice.
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay. What does it taste like? Does it taste nice?
Have a taste, so.
The flavour's nice. And I think a bit of soy on there or a bit of tamari would be nice. All right, okay, so now we're just going to pour the bean sprouts in. It's a lot of bean sprouts. And then, yeah, just serve it up like that. Once you've got the bean sprouts in, just maybe cook it just for a couple of minutes. And then cut up some, this has been in the fridge for a bit, so I'll have to pick off the good bits. Why do you want to waste it, you know? I hate wasting food. We'll cut off the shitty bits and use the good bits, and then, yep, serve that out. Sprinkle on your coriander, the garnish. But you can put a bit of soy if you want. Bit of tamari.
Very Asian, doesn't it?
It's very Asian, isn't
Very
it? Oh, I
Asian.
love a bit of Asian. And there you have it. The WAL version of Pad Thai.
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai. So we're going to eat it for lunch, and we'll see you next week. Bye.